Welcome back to the channel. I'm Chase, and this is All Things Random. This is the watch that I have been waiting for. So we're going to do a quick unboxing of the Aventi A11. Specifically, this is the black dial DLC coated dial. Super excited about this. So I did open it up just to get an idea. It still is in the plastic wrapping. I got to unwrap all that. I know there's a couple straps in here as well to include a deployment clasp. So you know what? Let's just get into this. Okay, now I'm just gonna do a quick unboxing of this so you guys get an understanding. We'll do a first impressions, and then I'll do a full review on this in a couple days, all right? So inside, so basically, if you guys watch my other Aventi A10 Yellow Medina video, you know that everything is basically gonna be the same. The only difference is the watch case is not going to be in a steel case like the A10. It's going to be in like a glass case. But everything else is going to be the same. The shape of the box and everything else. So this is what comes inside the packaging right off the bat. Now it is very deceptive because I did take this off, but inside is the lid to the actual packaging for the watch itself. But I like to keep everything together. Okay, inside is the same type of book that was in the A10. The only difference is I got a book maybe 3 weeks ago that showed the lab result of the sapphire crystal. To show that to show its purity. So inside you have their warranty cards, certificate of authenticity, another lab report, even though I actually got a lab report in the mail. And then the A11 handbook. So I assume it's like maybe how to care for the sapphire. We'll get into that more in the full review. Aventi cleaning cloth. Inside here, I did get a few other things. So here is a tool for changing the watch straps. Be careful if you're doing it on a sapphire case. I did also get the black leather strap. The reason I did is because when it comes to the clear sapphire, if it has the black dial, I wanted to see what it would look like, not with the clear strap that you'll see, but also with the sort of black strap that matches the dial that sort of contrasts everything together. So I wanted to give that a try. So I also got that. Ooh, man, this thing is so heavy. It's like, oh, okay. So let's just get this out of the way right now. Okay, one, I love this watch box. I think it's freaking beautiful. One of the things that Aventi really does very, very well is their presentation. Honestly, when it comes to all the stuff that's offered, you know, people are like, oh, I love that green box from Rolex. Yeah, that's nice. But sometimes it's not just about the watch, it's also about the presentation, about the experience, about everything else. They're very good at all of that. They have a great watch, so they have a great product. They have great packaging, great customer service, great family, great experience. Just laying that out there right now. So let's go ahead and open this up. And there it is. This is the Producer Michael. This is the full clear sapphire case with the black DLC coated dial. This does have a tourbillon. It is a Hong Kong tourbillon on the inside. This is going to be the same movement that's in the Aventi A10 Medina Yellow that I have. Just a great thing. It offers, I think, 72 hours of power reserve, manual wind. Just look at that. So it does have some tags here to take off. the Aventi tag. Now again, I do have the deployant clasp. This is an option. You don't have to get the deployant clasp. It is a little bit more for the deployant clasp, but it just gives you, I don't know, just a little extra, just something else. I don't mind these deployant clasps at all. I think they're spot on sometimes. You just have to know how to use it. Okay. Ooh, this is very, very soft silicone. Oh man, that's going to be comfortable on the wrist. This is far more comfortable than the A10. So, I mean, it is more expensive, but I mean, you're also getting a completely different watch. Ooh, look at that. Man, that is gorgeous. That is, look, one of the things that is very deceptive about this watch is it's very difficult to photograph it to where it doesn't look, I don't want to say cheap, but honestly, it sort of looks like, oh, it's like plastic. But in no way, when you get it face to face in person, man, it's just gorgeous. It is a beautiful watch. Now, the whole thing is pure sapphire to include the crown itself. Now, what do you guys think? I'm going to toss it on the wrist real quick, and then we'll wrap up this video, and then I'll do the full review with a lot of close-ups and stuff like that. Overall, I think everything is exactly where it needs to be. I think everything is spot on. Love the black dial as opposed to the sort of brush dial that they have on the standard A11. That's why when I saw this, I was like, boom, you got my attention, and I got it. Honestly, I love the contrast. Is it worth the money? 100%. I think it's worth twice as much money, which is why when people get these, they try to flip them. However, Aventi is not that type of watch brand. They don't want people to buy their watches and try to flip them. Would I sell this watch if I was in a pickle or in a bind? Absolutely, sure. Why not? Because a watch is just a watch. However, the Aventi family, the things that are coming out, like the Sapphire Skull that is only offered to people who have bought Aventis in the past. It doesn't have to be a Sapphire. It could be just the A10. They are very much a close-knit family. Really love the brand so far. Let's just toss this on my wrist real quick and see what it looks like. Okay, and here it is on my 7¼ inch wrist. You can see that it is a big watch, but man, that thing just plays in the light. Now, this is one of the most this is, I believe, the most complicated sapphire watch cases on the market, with a lot of facets, a lot of faces. We'll go over more of that in detail with the full review. Oh man, honestly, I'm super excited to get this thing wound up and then wear it on the wrist today while I go out in the community. Okay, so what do you guys think about this Aventi A11, and how do you think it's gonna go with a black strap when I choose to change it out, which I will in the next video. So the next video is going to be that full review. I'm gonna dive in really deep into everything. I'm gonna look at macro shots of the dial. I'm gonna look at macro shots of the quality of the sapphire crystal that is the case. I'm gonna look at everything because everything matters in the detail. And honestly, right now, just looking at it, it's hard to deny the beautiful nature of this watch. It's extremely gorgeous. It's extremely beautiful. You know, and like I said, in photographs, it doesn't do it justice to being in person. Honestly, one of the things I'm super excited about, like in the future, is to take this into a authorized dealer of some high-end watch brand and then see what they think of it, right? Because the last time I checked, when it comes to Tourbillion watches, they're normally very expensive, and when it comes to sapphire cased watches, they're normally extremely expensive. So anyway, guys, what do you think? Hit that notification bell so you guys can be notified when I drop the next video. Hit that subscribe button. Leave a comment of the content you guys would like to see on this channel, and I'm excited to do the full review, and I will see you in the next one.